Hello guys, welcome to the fifth part of the chapter 8 Introduction to Trigonometry of Ncert Maths book, class 10. In the last video of this chapter, I have taught you how to remember this table of trigonometric ratios of some standard angle 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and this 90 degree. So basically in this exercise we are going to use this trigonometry table to solve various problems. I have already solved two examples in my previous video using this table. So I would advise you to just go to the previous video if you have not watched it yet. So let's begin with this exercise. So the first problem is to evaluate the following, and the first one is sin 60 cos 30 plus sin 30 plus into cos 60. So the first thing we do is to just put these values of these trigonometric ratios from this table. If you know this table, you can directly put it, but if you don't know, if you have not learned it yet, you can just see the table and put it down. So the first thing is sin 60. We find that the value of sin 60 from the table is root 3 by 2. So just we put it down, it becomes root 3 by 2. And then it is cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. And the next value is sin 30. Sin 30 from the table it comes out to be 1 by 2. And cos 60 it comes to be 1 by 2 again. So after solving we get that root 3 into root 3 is equal to 3. 2 into 2 is 4 plus 1 by 1 into 1 1 and 2 into 2 is 4. So by taking the LCM we get 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 by 4 is equal to 1. So simple. Now the next problem, it is given 2 tan square 45 plus cos square 30 minus sin square 60. Now I have already told you the meaning of this square. Here it is given tan square 45. So tan square 45 simply means the whole square of the trigonometric ratio tan 45 degree. So it ultimately from the table we see that the value of tan 45 is 1. So we can put it here, it becomes 1 square and 1. So we simply put all these values from the table and we find it becomes 2 into tan square 45 means the square of the value tan 45, that is tan 45 is 1, so it becomes 2 into 1 square plus next is cos square 30 degree. So it is the value of the squared term of cos 30, that is root 3 by 2. So it becomes root 3 by 2 whole square and minus sin square 30, that is sin 60 whole square, that is root 3 by 2 whole square. Root 3 by 2 whole square. We see that these two terms get cancelled out because these are exactly the same, or we can just add one more step, that is 2 plus root 3 square is 3 and 2 square is 4 minus again 3 by 4. These two gets cancelled out and all we remain is with 2. So we solved it to get the answer 2. Now the next question is cos 45 divided by sec 30 plus cosec 30. So this is also the same. All you need to do is just put the value from this table and solve this term. On solving this question you will find that you get the answer something like 3 root 2 minus root 6 divided by 8. I give you to solve this particular problem as a home task, and if you still find any difficulty in solving this problem, you can just write in our comment section. I'm going to solve just the next problem. In this problem it is given sin 30 plus tan 45 minus cos sec 60 in the numerator and sec 30 plus cos 60 plus cot 45 in the denominator. So what we do is that simply put this trigonometric ratios values from the table here and then simply solve this. So how to solve this? The first step is that we take the LCM of the numerator, which comes out to be 2 root 3, and then solve the numerator, and the same way we solve the denominator by taking the LCM 2 root 3. Then we solve this to find 3 root 3 minus 4 in the numerator and 3 root 3 plus 4 in the denominator. How we get this is that by cancelling 2 root 3 and 2 root 3 from the numerator and denominator of the upper fraction and the lower fraction, and then we just simply rationalize this term. How to rationalize this term? We just simply multiply 3 root 3 minus 4 from multiply this 3 root 3 minus 4 in the numerator and the denominator, and then we solve this, simply solve this, and we find that it comes out to be 3 root 3 whole square minus 2 into 3 root 3 into 4 plus 4 square from the formula a minus b whole square, and from the using the formula a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square, we get the denominator. And now see 3 root 3 whole square. Now how to find this value? We see that 3 root 3 whole square means 3 root 3 into 3 root 3, as we know a square means a into a, so 3 root 3 whole square comes out to be 3 root 3 into 3 root 3. Now 3 into 3 becomes 9 and root 3 into root 3 comes out to be 3. So 3 root 3 whole square comes out to be 27. So we put this here, 27 minus 2 into 3 6, 6 into 4 24, 24, then root 3 and plus 4 square which is 16, and in the denominator we see it is 27 minus 16. So 27 plus 16 comes out to be 43, and we keep this as same, and the denominator it comes out to be 11. So we find the value of this to be 43 minus 24 root 3 divided by 11. Now the next problem is 5 cos square 60 plus 4 sec square 30 minus tan square 41 in the numerator and sin square 30 plus cos square 30 in the denominator, which can be easily solved if you know the technique from the first 4 problems. Just put the values from using this trigonometric table and simply solve. You will find that on solving this question you will find the answer to be something like 67 by 12. So I hope you can solve this problem, but if you still find any difficulty you can write in the comment section. Now let's move to the second part, that is question number 2. We have to choose the correct option from the 4 options and you have to justify our choice. So the first problem is 2 tan 30 degree divided by 1 plus tan square 30 degree. So what we do is simply put the value of tan 30 degree from the table. We find the value of tan 30 degree to be 1 by root 3. So we put it here, 2 into 1 by root 3 and 1 plus tan square 30. In place of tan square 30 we put 1 by root 3 whole square. So it comes out to be 2 by root 3 and 1 plus 1 by 3. On solving this we get 2 by root 3 divided by 3 plus 1 by 3, and on further simplifying this we get 2 by root 3 divided by 4 by root 3. Now there is a divide sign. If we introduce the multiply sign, the denominator gets inverse and becomes 3 by 4. And now see, there is root 3 in the numerator and the denominator and 3 in the denominator. So how we get root 3 is this. We can write 3 to be root 3 into root 3, and that is root 3 in the denominator. So 1 root 3 and 1 root 3 gets cancelled out and remains with root 3, which is this root 3. So we get the answer to be root 3 by 2, and which is equal to sin 60 degree. We can find that the value root 3 by 2 is equal to sin 60 degree from the trigonometric table. So we find that the answer of this particular problem is option number A, which is sin 60 degree. Now the next problem. Here it is given sin 2A is equal to 2 of sin A, and we have to find the value of A. We know that sin 0 degree is 0 from the table. Sin 0 degree is 0. So we can write in place of 0 degree is 2 into 0 degree, as 2 into 0 is 0. And in place of 0 again we can write 2 into 0. Now we can 2 into 0 degree in particular, and then 0 degree 2 into 0 degree again becomes 2 into sin 0 degree, as the value of sin 0 degree is 0. And now on comparing this and this we get the value of A to be 0 degree. So the answer of this particular question is option number A, that is 0. Now the next problem is number 4, 2 tan 30 divided by 1 minus tan square 30, which is same as the previous problem. We write 2 tan, we just replace the value of tan 30 degree by 1 by root 3, and on solving this, so we get the value root 3, and from the trigonometric table we find the value of root 3 to be tan of 60 degree. So the answer of this particular problem is option number C, tan 60 degree. I have not done the question number sub question number 2 of this question. I have left this as your assignment. Please solve this and you can just post your answer in the comment section. Now the next problem is question number 3. This is a very important problem. Here it is given that if the value of tan a plus b is equal to root 3 and the value of tan a minus b is equal to 1 by root 3, and the range of a plus b is given to be 0 degree and 90 degree, and also it is given that a is greater than b, and we have to find the value of a and b. So what we do is simply write these two conditions, tan of a plus b equal to root 3 and tan of a minus b is equal to root 3. Now we see that from the trigonometric table is that root 3 is equal to tan of 60 and 1 by root 3 is equal to tan of 30. So we replace root 3 and 1 by root 3 with tan 60 and tan 30, and now on comparing this side, tan a plus b is equal to tan 60, we see that the value of a plus b comes out to be 60, and on comparing the LHS and RHS of this equation, tan a minus b is equal to tan 30, we find that a minus b is equal to 30. So we mark this equation a plus b equal to 60 as 1 and a minus b equal to 30 as 2. And now on adding 1 and 2, we find that a plus b plus a minus b is equal to 60 plus 30, which is 90. And now from here b and minus b gets cancelled out and we remain with a plus a, which becomes twice of a equal to 90, and we find the value of a to be 45. Now we can put this value of a equal to 45 either in this equation or in this equation to obtain the value of angle B. What I have done here is I have just simply put the value of angle A in this equation and found out the value of B to be 60 minus 45, which is equal to 15 degree. So the ultimate answer of this question is A is equal to 45 degree and B is equal to 15 degree. There is another example of the same kind in the example section of this exercise. You can just go and check that out, and if you find any difficulty in solving that also, you can just simply write in our comment section. I don't think you will find any difficulty in solving that example as well. It is just simply similar to this problem. Now the last question of this exercise is state either true or false, and we have to justify our answer as well. So the first problem is given sine of a plus b is equal to sine of a minus b. We find out it to be false. Now how we can prove it to be false? Just by taking any two angles. Here I have taken a to be 30 and b to be 60 degree. We just put the angle, this values a equal to 30 and b equal to 60 in the LHS and RHS. On putting it on in the LHS, we find sine of a plus b becomes sine of 30 plus 60. 30 plus 60 comes out to be 90 degree, and the value of sine 90 degree from the trigonometric table is sine 90 is 1. And in the RHS, when we put the value of a equal to 30 and b equal to 60, we find sine 30 plus sine 60 equal to 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2, which is equal to 1 plus root 3 by 2. Now 1 and 1 plus root 3 by 2 are not same, so the value of a plus b, sine of a plus b is not equal to sine of a plus sine of b. So this statement is false. Now the next problem is the value of sine theta increases as theta increases. You can simply answer this by looking at the trigonometric table. Now see, in the trigonometric table, the angle of theta 0 degree, 30 degree, 45, 60, 90, it just gradually increase in a straight line, and the value of sine of theta or sine of a, it also increases in the same way, 0, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 to root 3 by 2 and 1. We find out that the value of 1 by 2 is 0.5, 1 by 2 is 0.71 and root 3 by 2 is 0.86, which is increasing 0, 0.5, 0.7, 0.8 and then 1. So we can say that yeah, the value of sine theta increases as theta increases. So it is true. But this is not the case for the question number 3. Here it is given the values of cos theta increases as theta increases. But from the trigonometric table we see that as the angle increases from 0 to 90, the value of cos decreases from 1 to 0. How it decreases? 1, 0.6, 0.7, 0.5 and 0 for cos 0, cos 30, cos 45, cos 60 and cos 90. So the increasing values of theta means cos theta is decreasing. The next problem is sin theta is equal to cos theta for all values of theta. But we don't find this to be same. Only for sin 45 degree the value of cos theta and sin theta are same, but for other angles 0 degree it is different, 30 degree it is different, again for 60 and 90 they are different. So we can take for proving our answer we can just take any particular value. Here I have taken it to be 0 degree and we find that sin 0 is 0 but cos 0 is 1. So sin theta is not equal to cos theta. So it is ultimately sin theta equal to cos theta is false. And the last problem is cot of A is not defined for A equal to 0. Now what we do is we know the value of tan 0 degree to be 0. Tan 0 degree is 0 and we know the cot of any angle is reciprocal of tan of that angle. So cot 0 becomes 1 by tan of 0 and we have put the value of tan 0 to be 0 and 1 by 0 we know which is not defined. So the value of cot A is not defined for A equal to 0. So with this last example problem we have solved this exercise in this video, and in the next video we are going to solve the next exercise, that is 8.3 of this chapter.